What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? HunterX here, bringing us another episode of Pokemon Emerald Kaizo. With that being said, let's get into today's episode. Alrighty guys, welcome your faces to another episode of Pokemon Emerald Kaizo Edition. Whew, oh my god, you have no idea how fucking excited I am. I am about to finish this video, and then we have 3 more episodes, then I'm done recording the 17 videos. Oh my god, how you guys doing today? How are you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing fantastic. By the way, this trainer gives us a extremely hard time. Anyways, oh my god, that last episode that we recorded of Pokemon Emerald Kaizo was insane. We got down and dirty into like theories and like I just started talking about space and god particles and light and just like all these cool things. I don't know what got into me, but I feel like we should take a little bit step back. Maybe not. Maybe we can go even further with our theories. I don't know. I don't know. It was such an interesting video. I'm not gonna lie. Like the theory that I proposed about like the Big Bang is like maybe the Big Bang was another galaxy collapsing, and the amount of force from the galaxy collapsing caused an explosion so massive that it created a new galaxy in itself, and then that kind of repeats the life cycle again, kind of thing. Anyways, new episode. This one is going to be a long one, so buckle up, get ready. We're in this episode for 41 minutes, not 44, 41 minutes, and we're gonna go all the way through, and yeah. And I believe the reason why this video is so long is because of the battle at the end, unfortunately, and that's okay. It's fine. We got this. We can do this. If I can do 38 minutes, I'm sure I can do an extra few minutes. We're getting absolutely destroyed by this trainer though. But yeah, I mean, man, that video that last episode of Emerald Kaizo would have been perfect for this episode. Like the theories of like speed and why we can't travel the speed of light, and maybe we can talk about like the theory of wormholes, because technically, if you think about it, if wormholes do exist, if we can technically go through a wormhole, we technically can travel the speed of light, technically. But I mean, do wormholes exist? Do they exist? Probably not. Who knows? I sure don't know. You know, the only thing that I know about is the speed of an F1 car. That's 224 miles an hour, top speed of a V8. Yeah, and that's also something that we talked about last episode. Is like how scary F1 really is. I mean, we didn't really talk about that, but we did talk about a lot about F1. I mean, F1 is scary. It's a scary sport. Like, even spectating, like, for example, I don't know if there's ever been a case where you've watched, like, an F1, like, either a highlight or some sort of, you know, like, either, like a highlight video, or you've watched, like, a full race where you see the onboard cameras. It's very scary when you realize that, like, when they're on the streets and they're going excessive, like 200 plus miles an hour, and they just like jerk the wheel a little bit to like just like move the car to the side. That is what's scary. And I think the reason why I get scared when I look at that is because you're not in the driver's seat. You're not feeling the car. So I feel like you're very anxious for them. You're very anxious for like the car to like maybe like mess up, oversteer, and crash into a wall. But I think if you were in that situation, you would probably be a lot more calmer, because you can feel the car, you can feel the road, and you can feel the grip. Versus if you're not in the car and you just see a car going 224 miles an hour, like jolting to the right, and it's just like, what the hell? I mean, honestly, in my opinion, I think F1 drivers are superhuman. That's my opinion, because the amount, like, there's a video, if you like look up like F1 reaction time F1 driver reaction time short or something on YouTube, like you'll be able to see like they do insane reaction, like whatchamacallit, there's obviously the racer and there's the person who's dropping balls, and like you can just like see how fast they react to like grabbing the balls. But that's so funny how they react to grabbing the balls. Anyways, I digress. He was like dropping them one at a time, you know, whatever. But the moment you realize that he dropped both balls and the driver caught them at the exact same time is just like, what? Wait, rewind that again? Did he just do that? What? But also, in the other hand, there's I think a video. Oh fuck! It was one of the fucking tracks. Like the one of the drivers was slowing down for something, or he might have crashed or something, and a driver was right like on the tail of the car, and how fast that other driver that was behind the driver reacted was insane. I've never seen, like, he was probably maybe like 30, like maybe like 60 centimeters away from the car that was slowing down, and he just jerked the wheel so fast. I was like, what the hell? But also those cars are very light and nimble, so I mean, to be fair, it's probably very easy to move the car. But again, the speed at which they do it is just, bruh, insane. I feel like F1 drivers would be insane COD players or like FPS shooters, because the reaction time is ungodly, like really on another level. I mean, not only that, like their reaction time is gotta be like almost near perfect. You have to fucking whatchamacallit, you have to be able to handle 6 G's of force going around corners. You gotta be able to what's the other thing? Your eyesight is gotta be on point, especially if you race in the rain. Your eyesight's gotta be on point, and you gotta be able to see and know what you're doing. And that's also something that's like really scary. And I don't think if there's gonna be any tracks this year during the season that are gonna be raining. If it's light rain, I'll watch it, but if it's like downpouring, I'm not gonna watch the race, because honestly that would flare up my anxiety too much, honestly. Because I just worry about the drivers, and I'm not just like worried about my favorite drivers. I'm worried about the safety of all the drivers, usually in any circumstance. I mean, even, you know, like when they're cornering at 190 miles an hour or something, or like, you know, cornering at 120 miles an hour, it's just like anything can happen, right? The car can lose grip, you know what I mean? The car can like jolt itself. It could, like, maybe a little bit of wind can push the car, and next thing you know, you're spinning out of control. There's too many factors, and honestly, I don't even know why I watch this sport, because there's so many anxiety-inducing factors. But it's just so fun to watch, and also like not only fun to watch, but also like when you realize the noise the cars make when they pass by the cameras going so fast. It is, oh my god, it makes my dick hard. It's so satisfying, honestly. Like, I might actually take the time to go see a real F1 race if I can, at some point in my life. But I don't know. I honestly feel like it's probably better to just watch the race at home, not just because of COVID or anything, but also because, I don't know, like you like, let's be real, like you see your favorite driver for like maybe a fraction of a second, you know what I mean? Like you see your favorite driver for like maybe a millisecond, because they're going by so damn fast, you know what I mean? So like I really wouldn't see the point as to like go watch it live in real life. But Honestly, I think this year I'm kind of rooting for everyone. I know that I came onto the sport last year pretty late into the season. I believe I started, well, I mean, obviously when I was watching it through Waffle's stream, like he was commentating on like what was happening and stuff. So like, I mean, I was there probably from like maybe, I want to say maybe August, maybe. But honestly, I didn't really start watching until I want to say the Mexican. No, I don't remember which Grand Prix it was, but I definitely was watching it for sure. And then I definitely watched the season finale, Abu Dhabi, and that whole controversy between Max Verstappen and Hamilton and whatnot. But honestly, Max Verstappen, no hate against Hamilton. Hamilton is an amazing driver. I don't know. I like Max Verstappen. I don't know why. He's part of Red Bull. I mean, maybe I'm just a big fanboy of Red Bull altogether. But I think this year, I'm not only going to be like rooting for Max Verstappen, but I'll also be rooting for some of the smaller drivers, or some of the maybe the lower tier drivers, like Mazepin, Lando Norris, Daniel Ricciardo, you know, and some of those drivers, you know, the usually not the top five, you know, drivers, if you will, right? I know that Valtteri Bottas is going to a new team. George Russell is going to Mercedes. And you know, it's so cool to see that. I'm very happy that Max got a solid seat. He's gotten a solid seat with Red Bull, which is yeah, that's crazy to me. And I'm pretty sure that Honda is now out of F1 or something like that. Like Honda's retiring, but they will still be supplying engines up until 2025. So I mean, that's cool that Max Verstappen was able to pull a championship for Red Bull the final year that Honda was in F1. That's what I heard. I don't know how accurate that is or anything, but I mean, if it is true, then damn, what a chap, what a legend that Max is. And something that actually really stood out to me was the respect that Max gave to Hamilton during his FIA speech. That to me is like amazing, right? And honestly, like, I wonder if, like, what if the stakes were the other direction? Like, would Hamilton have given the same respect to Max if Hamilton had won the championship? I mean, in some sort of parallel universe, that probably did happen. You know what I mean? In some, you know, weird paradox universe, that probably did happen, where Hamilton won the Dubai championship, or whatever, the F1 championship, whatever it's called. So yeah, I mean, I'm really looking forward to this year. And honestly, I feel like there was a clip that I watched. It was I believe of Mazepin. He really just like beating himself up for not doing what he thought was he didn't do well on the track, even though like it was his first time driving the track. He didn't really know the track, and he did phenomenal according to the race engineer. And he's calling himself like an idiot and stuff like that. And that really like broke my heart, because I mean, like, you gotta really like the way that I look at it is like, this man's probably put thousands and thousands and thousands of hours into racing and trying to be the best that he can. And man, that shit just it hits on a different level when you hear the racers like really beating themselves up because they didn't do well on a particular track or something, even though like maybe that's just not their track. For example, like maybe Mazepin is better at Bahrain than he is in Australia. You know what I mean? Maybe he's better at Dubai than he is in Bahrain. You know what I mean? I guess every driver has their, so to speak, like track even. Like for example, like me, when I race the Crew 2 and in the Crew 2, my favorite race is New York. For some reason, I don't really do none of the shorter races. I just really enjoy the long race of the New York race. That's just like my favorite thing. I have no idea what I'm doing here. I'm just kind of like running back and forth and trying to figure out what the hell I'm supposed to do. I guess I'm supposed to like deliver some sort of part to somebody or something like that, and I'm trying to like figure out how to do that. So yeah, there's that. But yeah, I'm gonna be voting for like Mazepin, Daniel Ricciardo. I've really come to the thing that I really love the most is like, obviously I love watching the sport and everything, but I also love to watch the shit that happens between races and stuff, like the press conferences and stuff that they do. You know, they just them fucking around. There was one clip that I saw that I remember. It's like they're literally taking questions, like they're doing a press conference and they're taking questions and stuff, and Lewis Hamilton literally goes over to Max, or leans over to Max. It's like, do you have a girlfriend? There's so many girls here, like spotting out for Max. I'm just like, you know, we can hear you, right? I'm just like, that was my most favorite clip. I'm like, damn, Lewis Hamilton really trying to get this man laid tonight or something. And I'm like, Jesus. And there was one really funny one where one of the racers puts the mic up to his mouth and was, and you know, talking to whenever doing his thing, and the other driver leans over and was like, you know, put it more up, and like at that point it's literally like shoved in his mouth or something, and it's freaking hilarious, and you know, it sounds all distorted, and they're laughing and they're messing around. It's great, man. Like, those are the stuff that I really like to watch. But I also like to watch I've come across these videos of like Lewis Hamilton driving like Usain Bolt and this like 17-year-old or something-year-old girl around a track. And it's my favorite one. I happened to find this at like 2 a.m. was the 17-year-old girl, and I had to put headphones on because she was screaming like she was getting bloody fucking murdered, and I'm like, yeah, I can't have that. So it was 2 a.m. I was watching this video, this girl screaming while Lewis Hamilton's like driving around a track at like 190 miles an hour in a Ferrari F12 or some shit for some reason. By the way, this is the guy that I was talking about that we had to deliver the parts to, and this is where we get absolutely fucking pounded by these Team Aqua grunts here. But yeah, I mean, what were we even talking about? I just went on a huge tangent for no reason at all. I mean, I feel good though. I feel like that was a solid bit of commentary. I feel. By the way, we get our ass handed to us by these Aqua grunts. Not this. I do defeat this guy, but by the time that I defeat this guy and I have to fight the next guy, they don't heal you, so you gotta do it without healing. And yeah, my team was pretty much already battered up for the second grunt, and didn't go so well, unfortunately. But second time around, it's a charm, I guess. Especially in this game, apparently. I gotta stop saying, I'm grabbing the freaking pole of the tripod. I gotta stop saying it is my habit. I say way too much. It is a bad habit, and I recognize it, and I cannot stop. I almost said there. I almost said there. Me smacking myself in the face isn't gonna help, probably. God damn it, Hunter! Knock it off! Okay, I quit. That's it. I'm done. I am absolutely done. That is too funny. I said 3 times in a fucking row in the same exact sentence that I'm telling myself not to say in. Only if, man. Only if I had just better communication and content creation skills, this would not be an issue at all. Now, I'm actually generally curious on like, how can I create reaction content on my cell phone? I mean, maybe? Actually, well, it's kind of hard, because then I would probably have to like sync up the audio, and syncing audio up on this app with your touch controls is awful. I would not recommend editing on a touch screen at all. Get a mouse and keyboard. It is not worth you breaking your phone or your iPad or whatever you're making content on. Obviously, I wish I had my computer to be able to edit, and I even tried to see if Chromebook OS had this app, VN Editor, and apparently Chromebook OS doesn't support VN Editor for some reason, even though like you can download apps from the Play Store, which makes no sense to me, as in why I'm able to use the Play Store apps, which is clearly this is on the Play Store, so I mean, I don't see why it doesn't support it for whatever reason. But as you can see, yeah, we only have about, I want to say 20 more minutes left of this episode, and basically the 20 minutes that I'm talking about is literally both of these battles, unfortunately. So yeah, that's just kind of just the way the cookie has crumbled, unfortunately. You know, these trainers weren't the easiest things to fight, but we do end up getting to do it. And actually, I don't want to spoil anything because yeah, just you'll see in the coming 3 episodes what I'm talking about. Yeah. Oh man, I'm not the happiest person when I was recording these episodes. Let's just say that I was very much in a ragey, pissed off mood for sure. I can't believe it, man. Like looking back at this right now, like I'm just kind of chilling as we kind of just like watch me fail here. Like just looking back at today, February 17th, 2022. You know, like looking back at everything that I literally accomplished in like what I want to say. I mean, I can give you an exact time if I put input on my laptop the exact hour I'm supposed to end recording session. So I mean, literally today has just literally been an entire, it's all been recording. That's all it's been. That's all it's been all day today. So I mean, let's see. Today would have been, well, I mean, granted, let me actually do it properly though for you. So I started recording at, oh god, I can't even see. Let me pop a light on real quick. There we go. Perfect. Let's see. I started recording at 10 a.m. for you guys, or I started recording at 10 a.m. We'll say 10 a.m. because technically that's technically true. And then I'm gonna also end at 10 p.m. So let's see, 10 p.m. So yeah, that's about 12 hours of recording, which is, yeah, it is, yeah, a lot of recording. I'm not gonna lie. That's a lot of recording, and at this point, I'm very surprised that my voice box hasn't given out yet, and I feel like it's gonna give out very, very soon. So I mean, hopefully, I'm able to at least get the you know, the last 3 videos recorded, and if I wake up tomorrow with no voice, that's so be it. That's just be the life of content creation, right? And the fact that I'm just sitting back right now realizing what I just accomplished is like 17 consecutive videos in one day is, I don't know, I feel like that's just not like first of all, let me make this clear. This is not healthy at all. As a YouTuber, you should never do this. And granted that this content, again, isn't my best. And, you know, obviously, I know that. I also want to just kind of... The reason why I'm making this content in the first place is I don't want the baseline to start at very good. I want the baseline to start at basic and decent, I guess you could say, even, but I want it to be very basic at the start, and so that way over the next 5 years, as we evolve as a community, but also me as a creator, as a person, I want to be able to see that transitional change, versus if I just wait and not give like a baseline, or start with a baseline and we just go straight into providing and or making top of the line content, there isn't no way to compare, there isn't no way to see if I'm making progress or not, right? So I think that is why I'm doing what I'm doing now, is I want to be able to like go back in like 3 years and be like, hey, remember that Pokemon Emerald Kaizo let's play that we did? Like, I want to be able to look back at this time and be like, wow, like I remember that, like that was the day that I recorded 17 videos consecutively straight. I mean, I feel like that in itself is an achievement, but you know, again, like I said, I want to be able to look back on this and be like, damn, we really did do that. That's crazy to think about, that we actually went out and did that and whatnot. So that's kind of where I'm at right now with this whole situation. Is it's like, well, it's not my best, and I know that, and you know, hopefully you guys can forgive me. And as we continue on the year, and I get back into a good place, and where I can make content and whatnot, we can slowly start upgrading the content style. And you know, obviously there's going to be a lot of different content styles and whatnot throughout the year that I will be experimenting with, and we'll kind of see what you guys really like and what you guys really want to see. And obviously, you know, like one-off videos, I don't really want to count like one-off videos, but I should count one-off videos, because those are going to be special, obviously. But yeah, I mean, now my throat is really starting to hurt. Probably about maybe like 11-ish hours in, I want to say. Let's see, what time is it? It's 9 o'clock. Okay, and I still have like an hour and a half or so to... So yeah, it might be more than 10 o'clock, I think, which would really just be unfortunate, but maybe not, because this video is going to end here in about 10-ish minutes. So we have about like 14-ish minutes left of this episode. So yeah, so that means we'll probably end this episode around 9:23, which then the start of the next episode will be 9:30 to 10. So maybe 10:30 the latest, and that's just for recording. And then I have to I'm gonna be done. I do need to figure out a lot of other stuff, but that's gonna be in silence. I can promise you that. It's gonna be in silence. And then literally I'm gonna take tomorrow off. I think that's just the best scenario that I could put myself in, is just give myself a day off. Just one day off. Maybe not a full day off. Maybe I'll still do a little bit of work, but not like, you know, what I did today. You know, I don't think I'll ever do this ever again. This is probably a one-time thing. I will probably never put myself in this predicament ever again. Because I don't know. I feel like it's not healthy. I mean, my back, my throat, my neck is starting to hurt. I mean, I've been sitting up basically straight for 12 hours. I did lay down for that 1 hour that I was watching YouTube videos and eating dinner, but that's about it. I mean, I've been sitting up, even sitting crisscross for 3 hours, which, yeah, that was interesting when I was recording videos earlier. So, unfortunately, yeah, my night is actually coming to a very close end here, and I'm very happy that I'm getting close to that point where we're getting close to that finish line, which makes me happy, nonetheless. But damn. Okay, what even got us to that topic? I don't even know. But speaking about finishing, that finish, I feel like that's gonna go down. The F1 2021 season is gonna go down in controversy in history as the most controversial, maybe one of the most controversial F1 championship winnings ever, I feel. Which honestly, I kind of feel bad for Max Verstappen if that's the case. I feel bad for both drivers, honestly. Looking at the situation, you know, on like one hand, like one is mad that he didn't bring a championship, and then the other one is upset that, like, I don't know. It's very interesting the way that everything kind of went down this year in terms of the championship. But I know for a fact what will go down in F1 history, or again, is the point gap going into the championship being 0. Like, basically Max Verstappen and Lewis Hamilton being tied in the construction cup. That's, I mean, I'm pretty sure that's only ever happened once in F1 history, and the fact that it happened this year again is just insane, which makes me really excited for next year as well, because, like, imagine if, like, next year, like, Max and Lewis Hamilton battle it out again, and it comes down to the final races. Like, that would be absolutely insane to like think about and stuff. And something that also makes me very upset about this ROM hack is, clearly I beat the first grunt, but because I lost to the second one, I have to refight the first one, unfortunately, which is kind of a bit of annoying. But at the same time, like, even I wish they just healed you. If they had just healed you, it would have been fine. But no healing for you. God forbid. You know what I mean? I honestly, I almost want to try a Pokemon Emerald Kaizo, no Pokemon Center run, or no healing, no Pokemon Center run. That would, I don't even think that's possible. Honestly, I don't even think that's possible, because this game, this ROM hack is literally so damn hard. It is so damn hard. Like, I'm not kidding. Like, it is, like, ridiculously hard. And I'm actually very surprised that the Vigoroth went down pretty easily there. Is Vigoroth, like, super allergic to flying type Pokemon? Why did I say super allergic? What? Super effective. Also, I think I've discovered that Loltad here was whatchamacallit, weak to flying type moves, clearly because it's grass. It's a grass type Pokemon. But oh my god, my throat is like dead. Maybe if you would stop sucking dick, Hunter, you would have a perfectly good throat. I'm kidding. Damn. Okay, so yeah, clearly these two grunts took me 10 minutes to beat. 10 minutes to beat two grunts. Absolutely insanity. Also, it wasn't 41 minutes because, well, I gotta remember that every episode I start with a 1 minute extra, like 1 minute extra, so I can do my intro and stuff, and talk in the beginning, so I can like roll my intro and stuff. So yeah, technically now that I cut it off, it's technically 40 minutes, but yeah, we're getting pretty close to that point. We're about 33 minutes in, which is pretty solid. But yeah, we defeated that very first grunt. He wasn't really the issue. He wasn't too bad. It was her, the next grunt that we have to fight here. As you can see, I'm getting ready to take a screenshot just because, you know, thumbnail stuff, you know, that fun stuff, YouTube stuff. Anyway, I digress. This is the grunt that gave me the hard time. Obviously, because my team was a little fucked up before we were able to whatchamacallit. And I go down. I think I take out this why not in 2 Thunder Shocks. Either that or he takes me out, which is interesting, to say the least. Yeah, I think he takes me out here with Shadow Sneak. Or no, wait, no, sorry, that's Destiny Bond. Actually, yeah, because I believe he switches out, because I remember Why Not also has what is the ability? Arena Trap. He has Arena Trap, so I can't switch. I go switch Pokemon here when I realize that Why Not has Arena Trap or Shadow Tag. Wait, the same thing. They do the same thing. And he's trying to like Destiny Bond me, and I'm like, I'm really hoping I don't get like a crit kill or anything. But he ends up switching out, and then I end up switching out to something else that allows me to, I believe he sends in, yeah, Chinchou here, which I believe dies to my, oh, that's right, has Volt Absorb, right. Which, wait, isn't Volt Absorb Gen 6? Wait, what? What generation is Volt Absorb from? Is it from this generation? Wait, is Volt Absorb a part of this generation? I don't know why I switched into Marsh Chop. Oh wait, I know why I switched into Marsh Chop here. I also misclicked here. I didn't mean to click Water Gun. I meant to click, what's that move? Mud Shot. I didn't know Volt Absorb was in Hoenn. Maybe it is in Hoenn, because maybe that's his, like, special ability. As you can see, I got confused here. I believe Marsh Top dies? Yeah, I think I end up getting taken out by the confusion. Actually, no, I live with 6 HP. Actually, no, I die by the Water Pulse. Yeah, never mind. Marsh Top goes down. Zacky Wacky goes down to an unfortunate. And I believe I send in Banana here, because Banana, believe it or not, Chinchou is allergic to grass because he's Water-type Pokemon. Before he gets me with a Thunder Shock. This thing is quite annoying, but I believe I take it out in the next Razor Leaf as soon as I get to hit it. I believe it's a one-shot. Yeah, it's something like that. If not, it's a two-shot. Yeah, it's a two-shot. Which, I mean, he gets a fair bit amount of damage on me, which isn't too bad. By the way, this is the second grunt, so it's fine. So we do take out the Chinchou here. And I feel like I'm just gonna, like, make my life easier by commentating on what the hell's going on screen. Just to make my life way more easier. And then Why Not comes out again, which I hit it with a Razor Leaf, taking it out, which is surprisingly does enough damage. Thank God, because I didn't want to have to deal with a Destiny Bond and that Arena Trap. So fuck that. I mean Shadow Tag, sorry. And I believe what comes out here, I don't remember. I send out Luke, so it's clearly something that is allergic to fire. Smoochum. Smoochum comes out, and I go ahead and hit it with an Ember, and unfortunately I don't think it dies. Yeah, it doesn't die on the first hit. It's not a one-hit KO, unfortunately. I'm pretty sure it might be some sort of like damage range or something like that. That might be the case or whatever. I'm confused. I probably hit myself in confusion. Actually, no. I actually broke out of confusion that time. Okay. That's actually pretty pog. That's pretty solid. Let's see. What's the next Pokemon that's going to come out here? I believe Wailmer. Okay, so yeah, this is where we need to be a little bit careful. Because Wailmer does have self-destruct. I believe he does explode. If I'm not mistaken, that was either this fight or the fight before. Yeah, he goes for Body Slam, taking me out, I guess. Never mind, he didn't have to explode. I believe I send in this beautiful Banana, and I go for, I believe, Razor Leaf. Yep, He goes for another Body Slam. I believe getting a crit, doing a fair bit of damage. I don't think I kill it in one shot though. Maybe I do. Nope, I don't kill it in one shot. Which I believe, yes, he sets up Rain, which is incredibly annoying. But yeah, guys, unfortunately, it is getting to the point where we need to go ahead and start calling it a day for today's episode. As always, guys, if you guys did enjoy today's episode, please do me a huge favor. Leave a like on the video. Share the video with at least one friend, your grandma, your dog, your cat, whoever you would think would enjoy this. As always, guys, make sure to hit that subscribe button. It's free. You can cancel at any time. We're trying to get to 500 subscribers by the end of the month. Make sure to follow me on all my social medias, become a part of the Hunters tribe. And yeah, guys, the Discord is available for everyone to join. It's free. You can go ahead and go over there, and we like to hang out there on the low, you know. We like to chill over there. And yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and, you know, I'm just gonna get that out of the way, and we're gonna go ahead and finish off this this Clam Pearl with our beautiful birdie. Who I think, yeah, doesn't survive. Yep. And I believe this is a very close fight. And I mean very close. Actually, now that I think about it, I think this is where my hacks come in. I think, I'm going for bites, and I keep getting flinches. Actually, I didn't get a flinch there. I lied. Never mind. I lived. Tana lived. She took that muddy water like a beast. And we're gonna go ahead and bite its rest of its pearls off, and we win the battle. Anyways, guys, unfortunately, like I said, make sure to leave a like, share, subscribe, follow me on all my social medias, all that fun stuff. Wait, there's one more Pokemon? Wait, what? I don't remember this. Oh, it's Dragonair. This is, I think, where I get all the flinch hacks, I think. Damn, I was like, I'm getting over here, getting like ready to like say my goodbyes and stuff. Yep, there's one flinch. There's 2 flinches. And boom, I take out the Dragonair. I completely cheese that. Anyways, guys, subscribe, all that fun stuff. With that being said, I'm gonna love you. I'm gonna leave you. Till next time.